We look back at 2022. Nestor Cortes was a story that kind of came out of left field, and so was Trevino. And now you look at this season, and both of them have questions that they have to answer. And for Trevino, he also has Austin Wells looming and waiting and wanting to vie for playing time. But the thing that he has going for him, Trevino, is his defensive ability. Since the start of the 22 season, 23 defensive runs saved. And yes, the Yankees are studying that very closely, because when a catcher can give you that kind of defense, as Flash would attest, the offense is just extra. The defense is what is carrying him.
Now, I'm going to throw this out there because Flash has said it on the show in the past. The fact that Wells, the bat, came along, but the defense, as you have said, was probably better than anybody expected.
I don't think there's any doubt, Bob. I mean, I was locked in on him behind the plate, looking for deficiencies. And yes, he doesn't have the strongest throwing arm in the world, but I would actually say that Trevino doesn't have the strongest throwing arm, and he has the ability to throw runners out. But the thing with Austin Wells, the bat came on at the end of the year, and the way he worked, he's going to take that next step because he has plenty of options left. They can send him to the minor leagues without fear of losing him. And I also want to mention Ben Rortvedt, who did such a great job with Garrett Cole. He's out of options, so he either makes the team or maybe there's a trade for him at some point.
This is what makes spring training great, because there's going to be a day where Soto is the story, and a day where Judge is the story, and a day where Cole is the story. But a story that you should watch all spring is the one that we're talking about because of what John just spoke about. Wells is a guy who is coming fast and wants to be getting more playing time. You look what the Yankees did last year with Volpe, and you want the young player to be able to get the at-bats that he deserves. Rortvedt is someone who doesn't have any options left. So what do the Yankees do in that situation? If I'm the Yankees, I want Wells to win this competition, but I'm also sort of giving Wells the upper hand in this competition. I'm not penalizing Wells and sending him to AAA because of what Ben Rortvedt did last year. I'm watching what Wells did at the major league level and saying, this kid is ready. Don't hold him back. Let him loose.
Yeah, I would say the best case scenario is Wells comes into camp and proves that he's ready to take that next step. Then you have Trevino and Wells maybe splitting time at the beginning of the year, and then you see how it plays out. If Austin Wells starts graduating to where he's knocking the ball out of the ballpark, he's becoming a big force in the batter's box and is holding his own working with the pitching staff. Trevino has been a guy who has been a backup pretty much his whole career, and what a great backup that would be. The veteran guy teaching the young guy how to call a game, how to work with the staff, and how to call a game against the American League. It's a nice little combination.